Hi, Donnie. I'd like to share a bit more about what I'm doing. I'm a somatic relationship coach, which really means that I bring the awareness of the sensations and feelings that we feel within our body into conversations. You see, I'm so aware of how when we enter a room, my body does 70% of the conversation. Depending on who I'm meeting, my heart might beat faster, my muscles might tense or might relax, and all of that is picked up by the other person. And so even before we've said our first word, there's so much for conversation that has already been said. This, of course, all happens subconsciously. But when we're able to consciously bring it into a conversation and be able to create a connection that goes beyond just the words I'm speaking, I'm able to get a sense of whether I'm connecting from you or disconnecting from you, whether I'm speaking too fast or too slow, and it helps regulate the conversation in a very, very beautiful way. For me, relationships are so important. They give me an ability to resonate, to find out, to mirror who I am. And so it is really within relationships that we see ourselves. We see our reactivity, we see our shadow, we see our good qualities, we see all of that. And it is how we dance with all of who I am in a form that's non-judgmental, that brings such beauty. I've developed this method around the realization that I've never met somebody that's perfect, and that we all carry a bit of stuffed upness in us. And it is when I acknowledge my stuffed upness in a deeply vulnerable way, and not in a way of blaming, that I create an atmosphere of softness, of openness, of delicateness that allows a very different kind of conversation to happen.
That's so beautiful, Brian. Your words really touch me very deeply, and I feel that's because you are already embodying this wisdom so much that what I know, it's more the vibration of the voice that is transmitting the message than it's the words. And I can sense in our conversation how much you're connected with your body of voice and how much you're connected with the knowledge or the wisdom that your message will be transmitted in that way. And I can already sense that it's such a revelation probably for many people who come into this lucky situation to be working with you.
Thank you very much. It touched me deeply. It is about alignment. And alignment is that when my somatic intelligence and my logical brain are in alignment, creates an opening. It creates a powerful connection that enables us to dissolve those wounds, those reactivities that separate us. And so for me, it is a simple truth that resolution is so often achieved.
Yeah, beautiful.
You see, somatically, what I've discovered is that very often our mind and our body are out of sync. And to give an example of somatically how this would feel, it would feel that if my body didn't want to have this conversation and my mind did, you'd more than likely get a message or something like this and saying, Donnie, I'm really enjoying this conversation. It's such a nice conversation. And in that contradiction, it creates confusion.
Yeah.
Not only for you as a listener, but also for me as a speaker, because now I've kind of lost sense of really if I am enjoying this conversation or not.